Tubies. It's Psychic Bob. Oh my gosh, it's so good to be with you. Well, welcome to Monday. It's Monday night. That means it's astrology night here at Spirit Channel. I want to give a big shout out and thank all of you for joining us tonight. Well, today I've been doing a little work on my Wiccan temple room. As many of you know, it's going to be seen. So we're going to try to show you a little bit of it on Wednesday, on Wiccan Wednesday. But I've been going through my house, unboxing things I'd put in storage. And I found this really cool thing that I forgot that I owned. It's a beautiful crystal paperweight or sculpture. I don't know what you call it. But it's the Aquarius sculpture. I don't know if you guys can see that. But it's like three-dimensional. You used to see these a few years ago. You don't see them as much anymore, but they're laser etched. They're inside. What they do is they take a laser and they shoot it into the crystal and it forms the image inside, but it's like three-dimensional. See, there's from the side. That's the back. That's the other side. Isn't that cool as all? So that's the Aquarius water bear. And look, they've got you can see it here. Let me put it against my black sweater. It might show up. They got a vase that they're pouring water. They're traveling through the cosmos. I think that's planet Uranus with the ring, because that's the rolling planet. Down there's the astrology, the constellation. And it says up at the top, Aquarius. I don't know if you can see that. Aquarius. There it is. So, I don't know. I think it's kind of cool. What do you think, huh? Anyways, I love crystal and glass, and I collect it. So, this is going to find a place somewhere in my temple room, in my astrology shrine area, I think. But I just wanted to share it with you. Did I tell you it's been a day of great discovery for Psychic Bob? I've been having a lot of fun. How you guys doing out there? Okay? So good to have you guys here. Well, let me show you my newest treasure. You know me, I'm obsessed. And I'm putting it mildly, obsessed with collecting jewelry, especially astrology jewelry. I have a new vintage piece from the 1970s that I got to show you here. All right. By the way, I thought you'd be shocked. This is my new chain. I got a gold chain. I usually wear silver, but lately, I don't know what's going on. I've been drawn to gold, so I got some gold. This is a gold chain. I bought a vintage astrology charm. I don't know if you guys can see this very well, but it's a woman pouring a water vase. It's an Aquarius, so you can see the water flowing. And she's wearing a jewel-encrusted dress. It's kind of hard to see here. That's the back of it. That's the side. She's carrying the water vase. It's an Aquarius gold charm. Anyways, I thought you guys would enjoy seeing that. Something kind of different, huh? You know me. I usually wear silver, but as I said, I'm trying something different. Every now and then you just got to shake it up. And Mr. Bob Jangles was shaking it up last week. If you don't know what I'm talking about, go see it. Oh my gosh, isn't that great? But I'm so happy to be here with you guys. Oh my gosh, we got a lot of people here. There's Denise Welch is here. Sylvia Ramiel's here. There's Lady Jane of the Earl Grey Tea Tribe. Hello, Lady Jane. It's Moon Day, folks. That's right, it is Moon Day. There's Robert Stevens is here. There's Baroness Cola Bobs. She is our moderator and our great channel artist. Thank you, Baroness. Love you. Oh my gosh. So do you like stuff is here? Wow, and that's great. Oh my gosh, there's Kathy Fish is here. And there's Erin Patricia. And so do you like stuff? Joey Gothic Madness is here. Hello, Joey. Good to see you. Thank you. Joey says, I'm alive. Yay, Joey. You're going to get better. It's Monday. We got horoscopes coming. I'm so glad you guys are here. Lady Jane of the Earl Grey Tea Tribe said, I was there when Bob chose silver. What's that? Hold on a second. Oh, okay. Oh, wait a second. Baroness Cola Bob says, lately he wants gold like his cola. That's probably true. And then, thank you. So do you like stuff? Says, very nice. And Lady Jane says, all of the gold means it's colas. Oh, yeah, I guess that's what that means. And she writes, Baroness writes, exactly, Janie, more gold, yay. And then Lady Jane says, I was there when Bob chose silver. So, This is only temporary. I guess what they're saying is if it's gold, it ends up going into Cola's jewelry box. So maybe she'll end up with this jewelry. You never know. Anyways, I don't care if Cola steals all my jewelry because it just gives me an excuse to shop some more. You know, I love the jewelry shop. If I'm walking down the street, now you guys have been hanging out with me before in person. You know, if I'm going down the street, it's like I have a radar, you know, built-in radar. My psychic sense is like, there's a jewelry shop down around the corner. And people are like, I don't know, I've never been this way. I said, I just feel it. I can feel it. And I'm always right. So I guess Cola's going to end up with this Aquarius pendant, but that's all right. I'll just go buy some more. There it is. Here's our golden lady. Hold on. Let's see if I can turn it around here. So you can see it. It's kind of hard to see it. There we go. Isn't that cool? I hope you guys can see. It's hard to see what it is because it's tiny, but it's a woman pouring a vase of water, which is the Aquarius symbol, the water bearer. And she's got a dress made all of little, I think those are diamonds. There's small diamonds in it. So anyways, I'm going to enjoy it till Cola steals it. Oh my gosh. And I got my British flag pin on with my royal crown. I'm a royalist, as many of you know. I'm so glad you're here. Oh, this is my, some of you haven't seen, this is my newer, it's not brand new, it's about a few weeks old, my Aquarius t-shirt tonight. And sometimes for the sign of Aquarius, they show the god Neptune. So that's Neptune pouring water. And there's the Aquarius waves. Aquarius is an air sign, but it believed that it moves the ocean. It's a very powerful sign. Well, anyways, I'm so glad I'm all blinged out in my astrology stuff because this is what I do on Monday. Cola can tell you, I get up on Monday and the first thing I say is, what astrology outfit should I wear today? I really do. If you were to look back every Monday, I'm dressed in astrology gear. T-shirts, jewelry, pens. I don't have any astrology. I need some astrology pens too. I want to research that so I can have it on my sweater too. But I'm so glad you guys are here. Welcome to Monday. There's Amsterdamsel here. And Kathy Frisch says, I need a new chain, struggling to decide. Do you know it's getting ridiculous, the price of jewelry these days? I mean, some of you are old enough to remember the 70s, but do you remember the 70s? You could go buy gold and it was relatively cheap. Like you could buy like a chain like this for like $20. Now these chains are like hundreds of dollars. It's stupid. Even silver's getting pricey. I don't care. I love my jewelry. Sometimes you got to splash and splurge, right? Well, thank you for joining us today. We are going to spin around our big Zodiac wheel and see what is in the stars for all of you. By the way, I should say this. I always forget this. This astrology forecast is for Monday, March the 13th, which is today, Monday, March the 13th, through next Sunday, March the 19th. So the 13th of March on a Monday through next Sunday. And people say to me, Bob, why do you do the horoscopes in that weird? Why don't you do Sunday through Monday or Friday or Saturday? Because, listen, everybody's starting their work week, right? You need to start just like, hey, it's Monday. Let's get into this week. That's why we start on Monday. And we end on Sunday because you need to kind of calm down through the week and get into the weekend. That's how it is. Now, I know people say technically Sunday's the beginning of the week. To me, it's the seventh day. I think of it as the end of the week because that's the end of my weekend. Anyway, so this is how I view it. Okay. So we always have it Monday through Sunday. All right. Thank you. There's Melinda Tornay. Melinda says, hi, Bob. Hi, Baron's Cobots. Love you guys. Thank you. We love you. May the white light of the Holy Spirit surround and protect you. Amen. We'll take the blessing. You know what's really sad, Melinda, is there are people out there, there are psychics, and I saw one just recently, telling people that the white light is bad. They should not attune to that frequency. They're saying it's demonic and it entraps people and destroys them. I don't believe that. As somebody who had a near-death experience, I've been to the light of the other side. The beauty of that light is illuminates the soul and the mind, the heart. So don't believe any psychics that are telling you, well, they're not even psychic, right? They don't believe in the white light. What do they know about spirituality? They're telling people don't believe in God. God is an illusion and a trap. And don't believe in the white light. Anybody would teach that is clearly they've lost their way. That's all I'll say. So I'm just glad you're here. And thank you, Melinda, for your blessings. We receive it here at Spiritual, the white light of the Holy Spirit. I'm all for it. I am all for it. You know, one of the things I learned when I was dead on the other side was the divine power of God. There is a holiness, and I don't say that to sound like a fundamentalist preacher, but the divine purity of the light is immense and powerful and profound. Hold on a second, guys. I got to turn off my heating system. It's so loud I can't hear myself think. Hold on just a second. You know, my heating will never kick on until I have to do a show. It's been off all afternoon. Suddenly it's cold. It doesn't feel cold. Anyways, I'm glad you're here. Bear with me. My voice is strained to death. I think I heard it over the weekend. I don't have any pain. It's just a little tight. So bear with me, you know. So thank you. Thank you for being here tonight. It's so good to have all of you here. Amsterdamsel says, happy Monday, y'all. Happy Monday, Amsterdamsel. So good to see you here. Thank you for joining us. You know, it's where it's all happening. Oops, hold on a second. So do you like stuff? Says, it's so expensive anymore. I think you're talking about jewelry. Yes, I agree. You know. Kathy Fish says, it's crazy. I have a dolphin's tail and she needs a chain. Gold chains are just ridiculous. I just was shocked when I went shopping. It's just more than I wanted to pay, I'm telling you. You know? Anyways, Cole is promising me next time I'm in England that she's going to take me to a special jewelry part of London where I can buy beautiful antique gold jewelry. So you might see Psychic Bob sporting some gold jewelry in the future. Since I've tried gold today, I actually like gold. Now, I'm still a silver person, so don't worry, I'm not giving up myself. But I think like maybe I should try gold now and then, you know? Maybe we'll try that. Yeah. There's Robin Boston. Hello, Robin. Blessings to you, darling. I'm glad you're here tonight. I hope that you're okay. I got your email. I want to talk about all your stuff publicly, but listen, I'm with you, okay? And I'm going to try to call you. Won't probably be till tomorrow, to be honest with you, but I want to check in with you, okay? I'm glad you're here. Thanks for joining us. Hugs. All right. Well, it's so good to have you here. And as I said, we are going to talk about what is in the stars tonight for you. You know, I get so excited when I see my jewelry. Where'd my jewelry go? I mean, my crystal go. Hold on, I lost my crystal piece. I don't know where I put it. Hold on just a second, guys. I think I moved it. Well, anyways, I'll show it to you later. We'll go back over that later. Well, I'm missing it. Oh, here it is. It's on a different table. But for those of you tuning in late, I was just showing people earlier, I found one of my beautiful crystal paperweights. It's Aquarius. And I love this paperweight because it's how I feel about astrology. Like, it's how he's feeling joyful and free in the stars and dancing. That's me when I'm doing astrology. I'm having fun. So I'm really glad you guys are here tonight. And I really thank you for being here. Well, as I said, this forecast is for Monday, March the 13th, 2023 through Sunday, March the 19th, 2023. Okay. Now, let's talk about what's going on. We're starting the week. Good news. The sun is in Pisces. Happy birthday to our Pisces. And, you know, we're going to be in that sign of Pisces until the end of the, let's see, when do we switch over? I'm always blanking out on Pisces. We're going to be in Pisces until March the 20th. So on Monday, March the 20th, we're flipping over to Aries. So happy birthday in advance to Aries. Next Monday, we'll talk about Aries because we'll have just entered it, okay? But right now, we are in the mystical sign of Pisces. If you saw the artwork at the beginning, Cola did beautiful artwork of the fish swimming and the bubbles of the light and the stars. Thank you, Cole. I love your artwork. Everybody give thumbs up for Baroness's artwork. She spends a lot of energy helping me every week. Some of you have been getting emails and calls from her. She's helping me with scheduling right now because my backlog of readings is getting really intense. Thank you for your patience. Those who are waiting to get on my schedule. I love you all. I'm just a little overwhelmed, okay? So thank you for your patience. But we will get you on the schedule for your private sessions, okay? So right now, as I said, our sun is in the sign of Pisces, which is a water sign. Pisces brings up our deep intuitive self. If you're feeling a little more psychic than usual, it's due to that Piscean energy. See, our sun is the great illuminator of the zodiac. And as it moves through the year, it goes through all the 12 houses. And right now, it's in Pisces, which is a water sign. Interestingly, today we're also starting off with our moon in Scorpio. Love Scorpio, the scorpion. That's mystical. It is also a water sign, okay? And that combination, sun and moon and water, it can do a few different things. One, it will make you very psychic, okay? So if you're feeling tuned in, that's great. That's what it does. The challenging side of having double water is for some people, I'm not saying everybody, but some people, it makes them feel overly emotional. It can make you depressed or melancholy. So if you're feeling a little down, just be patient because we're going to switch over tomorrow into Sagittarius in our moon, okay? Also today, we've got our moon sextile Pluto. This is a favorable alignment. Pluto is the planet that goes into the depths, the mysteries. The moon sextile Pluto means we have the power to go deep within, to find out mysteries, to understand strange and mystical occult things, tap into that psychic power, okay? So today, what you want to think about to get through your Monday is it's not a day to be out in the world being glamour king or glamour queen. It's a day to be a little quiet, a little reflective, and deep within, connect to your inner psychic self. Or you could call it your higher self. Our higher self is that inner self, that divine self that connects to higher power. This is where you want to focus. And don't try to be out in the world and showing off. You're not going to get very far because everybody else on earth is being pulled inwards as well. Not just spiritual people, but everybody's a little influenced by the astrology. And so knowing that energy that's present makes you more successful, okay? All right, so that is Monday. Focus on the inner mysteries. That's your homework for today. All right, now going into Tuesday tomorrow, March the 14th, we've got that moon early. I think it's about 1 a.m., moving over into Sagittarius. Forgot to write down the time, but it'll be early in the morning. We're going into a fire sign. What that's going to do is that's going to kick up your sense of energy. If you've been feeling a little lethargic physically, that moon sign moving into fire will give you a little more inspiration. Or what is it one of my Jewish friends used to say? A little more chutzpah, okay? So you can have a little chutzpah in your day tomorrow, okay? Now, let me just caution you. We got a few challenges tomorrow. If you're saying, well, PsychicBob, what is our most challenging day? Probably Tuesday is going to be one of our little more challenging days. Why? Well, the good news is that, let me start with the good news and I'll explain why. So we got that moon in Sagittarius, which is going to inspire you. We have our moon trine Jupiter, which means a wealth of inner knowledge. You're going to feel things. You're going to know things. You're going to be very in tune. It's like your sense of timing is important. So tomorrow and Tuesday, trust your senses of timing, okay? However, you may not get far in the outer world tomorrow because we've got our moon square Mercury and Mars square Neptune. That means as you start to go within, you may feel challenged in bringing that wisdom and that knowledge to the outer world. You may say, I think I know what I want to say. I think I might be feeling it. I don't know. Is the timing right? Or you may also encounter tomorrow that as you interact with other people, they're like not giving a lot. Like you're trying to talk and just like you feel like you're volleying back and forth. You ever have a conversation where you think you're on the same page and then partway through you go, I don't think they get a thing that I'm saying. That's what Tuesday's going to be like. It's going to be a little challenging getting people to connect to your train of thought or you to connect to their train of thought. It can go both ways. So tomorrow, the key word for tomorrow is patience. We all have to just slow down, be patient. If you don't get your goals accomplished tomorrow, don't get angry. Just say, into every life, a little rain must fall, and just roll with it, okay? There's Magical Mermaid. Hello, welcome. There's Michelle Marzano. Welcome. Thank you. Love to you, darling. Thank you. Ah, it's so nice to see you all. Hi, Rob. Robin says, she says, I'm having a hard time. I will get better. Robin, I know. My heart is with you, darling. All right. So, Robin, today, I'm just going to tell you, Robin Boston, today's going to be doubly hard because we've got a double water sign, sun and moon. That's going to make your emotions feel even more intense. And I'm praying for you. I'm with you. And I'm going to try to reach out to you tomorrow. Okay. I'm just booked up today, but I will call you tomorrow. Hang in there. All right. So tomorrow on Tuesday, the 14th, keyword patience. Don't get frustrated. Don't yell at anybody. People are honestly trying, but you may just hit some walls. Okay. Now, things pick up because that wheel of the zodiac's always moving, right? On Wednesday, we still have our moon in Sagittarius. I love Sagittarius. Sagittarius, as I said, is a fire sign. This encourages you to pursue your goals. So you will feel inspired and ambitious. And on Wednesday, you actually have better alignments to take that to the next place. So that's why I said, even if Tuesday you're hitting a wall, by Wednesday, things will start to shift. The reason why is we've got our moon trine Mercury on Wednesday. That opens up communications and a sense of ability to understand things. Mercury deals with learning as well as communications. And moon trine Mercury means you get it. You're like, I think I got the solution. I got it. Okay. Now, we also have our moon sextile Saturn. Okay, Saturn is known as the brakes of the zodiac. Again, this goes back to your sense of timing. All right, that moon's like trust when to push forward, trust when to hold back. Saturn are your brakes to be able to move forward in a productive way on Wednesday. Saturn, interesting, is also the planet that traditionally rules the occult knowledge, particularly. Neptune rules occult experience and mysticism, whereas Saturn is more like knowledge, like studying lessons, studying books. So it's a good day to delve into learning as well, okay, for occultism. You maybe even wanted to learn about the runes, how to read the runes. Wednesday's a good day for that. You'll be able to pick it up. Maybe you want to learn astrology. Explore that on Wednesday. We also have our sun. Again, remember, our great illuminator of the zodiac is conjunct Neptune. That means highlighting the inner mystical self. That means your power is strong. So Wednesday, psychic power day. I'm feeling it. I can't wait to Wednesday. If you've been doubting if you could be psychic, Wednesday, you want to explore it, take it to the next level. You're going to crack through. All right. There you go. That's Wednesday. Now, moving into Thursday, excuse me, which is March the 16th. We got another major shift. Our moon is moving over into Capricorn. That's earth energy. If you've been feeling a little out of sorts between that water energy and fire energy, some people are more sensitive to it than others. Okay. You're going to feel grounded on Thursday. Okay. Now, just because you're grounded, though, don't assume that everybody in the world's going to be hunky-dory. This is going to be another little bit of a challenging day, and I'll tell you why. Well, a little more challenging than probably. I thought Tuesday was our challenging day. I think probably Thursday is actually our hardest day of the week. All right. Well, that moon in Capricorn will give you a sense of control. All right. Thank God we all need that. We've got our moon square Jupiter that day. This is not a bad line. Whenever Jupiter's involved, it's always good. So moon square Jupiter means you'll have a wealth of inner knowledge, but the square aspect means it may come just a little slower. You may feel like you're missing some facts along the way, or your sense of timing might just feel a little wonky. Take everything slow. It's still not a bad aspect, okay? Don't worry about that. We also have the good aspect of Mercury is aspecting Neptune that day, which means that you will get to the depths of your inner knowledge. You can still learn mystical occult things. Okay, it's a kind of an inner day, Because in the outer world on Thursday, we've got our Sun square Mars. Some of you know whenever that transit comes up, I get nervous, right? Why is that? Sun square Mars makes people go off the rails. All right. Like Sun square Mars is like you're driving down the road, you're minding your business, and somebody just comes up to you, rolls down their window in their car, and starts hurling abuse at you. And you didn't even run the light or cut them off. They're just mental. You might go into the office and somebody gets so enraged they walk out and quit and throw a computer across the room. It's kind of intense energy. And you've got to be careful this Thursday. You don't step on anybody's toes. Please, Sun square Mars will get you in a fight that you probably don't want to be in and probably can't win because it's such extreme rages. We also have Venus square Pluto, which means people don't want to get along. Pluto oftentimes draws people together for business alliances and friendships and partnerships. Venus square Pluto says people just don't feel like getting along. So I'm a little worried, and I don't say that to send you screaming into the night, but I'm a little concerned. Maybe concern's the better word than worried. That Thursday could be a really kind of awkward day. I would actually say to you, if you can stay out of the office on Thursday and take a private day, I might do it. I really might. In fact, I might change my reading schedule on Thursday just because these alignments don't promote good alignments with people. This is a day Thursday you want to just be within, kind of stay to yourself. Now, I'm not saying you have to totally like stay in your house and hide all day, but I would be very careful on Thursday about getting into group situations. Like I wouldn't decide to go to the ballet that day or theater because guess what? Somebody in the middle of performance will stand up and scream at the stage and like disrupt the performance. It's like one of those days. I hate to say it, but every time I see Sun square Mars, I just hold my breath. I do. And I'm not normally one of these psychics who's afraid of astrology, but this one, it's always crazy. All right. So just know that Thursday is probably our most challenging day. And if you can take a personal day, I honestly would, Robin Boston says, I will be alone Thursday. Robin, you'll be happier for that. Trust me. All right. Now, on Thursday, I should also say it doesn't hurt if you have one or two people around, but even if you invite your best friend over, you may suddenly find partway through the discussion and hanging out, you start to disagree on stuff. Don't argue. Just let your friend have their opinion. Sun square Mars makes people a little boisterous, okay? Magical Mermaid said, walks in nature help a lot. That's what you want to do on Thursday. I would agree. Walk in nature, tune to the earth. Don't get into crowd scenes. And for heaven's sake, whatever you do, do not try to argue with anybody. Because, we're humans. We get frustrated. I do it too. And I argue with Cola sometimes. I'm like, I don't like this or I don't like that. No. Cola, listen, I'm going to be nice as pie on Thursday, not argue about anything. Whatever you want, you got. It's going to make the day better. All right. Venus square Pluto, people just aren't getting along. Just be to yourself. That's all I got to say. All right. Friday. What do we got? Friday, March the 17th, which is St. Patrick's Day. But I don't celebrate that holiday. Whew. Anyways, all right, what we got? Our moon is still in Capricorn, which is that grounding earth energy. It's probably that earth energy is the saving grace for Thursday and Friday. Well, Thursday particularly. Friday is actually a really good day because things will get better. Like I always say, if you're having a rainy day, wait till tomorrow, right? That's how it is in astrology. Friday, we've got our moon in Capricorn, our moon sextile Neptune, our moon sextile Mercury, our sun sextile the moon, and the sun conjunct Mercury. You can't get better alignment on a just casual day than that. This is one of our psychic power days, okay? Now, remember, on Wednesday, we had psychic power day. We're going to have another psychic power day on Friday because that moon sextile Neptune's opening up the psychic communications of the inner self. The moon sextile Mercury helps you have clarity in that inner communication. Our sun sextile the moon gives power to the inner world, the inner life. And our sun is conjunct Mercury, opening doors of communications. It's a day to talk to the spirit world, to be a channel, to be a psychic. Whatever your psychic gifts are, you're going to feel them on Friday. And boy, that is a major, major power day. Okay. All right. You guys with me? Have I lost anybody? Just let me know if I'm losing you. Okay. Now, all right. Saturday. What do we got? Saturday, the 18th. Assuming that nobody was drunk on St. Patrick's Day and hungover, it's going to be a great day. Okay. We've got our moon moving over to Aquarius. Now, I guess I'm a little biased because I'm an Aquarius. So I'm excited. For you Aquarians, whenever, by the way, I should say this, whenever the moon moves into your sign, that's like a power day for you. So for Aquarius is on Saturday. That's one of our power days. Okay. Moon is in your sign. All right. We've got, what do we got going on? Well, this is a great day as well. Things I told you, even though we had a wonky Thursday, by the weekend it gets better. And the whole weekend's going to be awesome because on Saturday we got our moon sextile Jupiter, we got our moon sextile Pluto, and we got our moon square Uranus. All right. Moon square Uranus is our challenge for the day, but I'll get to that in just a second. All right. So that moon moving over into Aquarius on Saturday starts to open up more communications, bigger visions. You'll feel transcendent on say, you'll say, I can see the whole world and I can conquer it. Now, don't give in to delusions of grandeur. But what it means is you're going to feel freer in your mind. You're going to have higher ideas. You're going to want to embrace the world and be its friend. That's a great energy to have on a Saturday, isn't it? All right. Now, that moon sextile Jupiter opens up again, inner wealth, knowledge, sense of timing, sense how to be successful, follow the money, honey. All right. Whatever you're feeling in business, follow it because it's leading to success. All right. If you feel like you should apply for a job on Saturday, you're looking through ads and, stuff like, I like that job. Do it. All right. Moon sextile Jupiter means trust that inner wealth. It leads to success. We've got our moon sextile Pluto, which opens up partnerships and alignments. If somebody calls you and says, can you come for a job interview on Saturday? I know not everybody, some companies actually do interview and say, go ahead and do it. Because that moon sextile Pluto means you will be in the flow of communications, especially in business alignments. Moon sextile Jupiter, again, perfect timing. Our only challenge that day is the moon square Uranus, okay? Moon square Uranus means you're going to have these radical breakthroughs, but then you're going to feel like, am I too radical? You're going to have a little bit of anxiety about some of your insights. Don't let it bother you. Think of it this way. If you get a very complex idea, like a business model, you figured out how to design a new widget, or you've created a new type of consulting, right? If you have to pitch that to people, moon square Uranus says you could get stumbled up on your words. You might not make it clear. So think in terms of on Saturday, keep your answers simple. Talk very simply. Don't get in complexities. Try to paint, as they say, paint broad brush strokes. People will be able to follow that. Avoid the minutia. And you'll find that people receive your message, especially if you're going to a job interview. They ask you, I hate that terrible question they ask. Well, where do you see yourself with our firm in 5 years, right? It's such a setup. Because if you say, I'm going to be vice president in 5 years, they want to nix you because you're too ambitious. If you say, well, I see myself staying at my position and being a happy worker, then they want to nix you as well because they say, you don't have any ambition. You can't win with that question. So you want to kind of, skirt around the complex ones by just kind of being generalized. Don't worry that you don't get into the nitty gritty on Saturday. Nobody's going to receive it anyways because moon squares Uranus means they can't really process it. All right. You guys with me? Whoo, we're getting through this week. And guess what? Sunday. Ooh, romance. Whew, look at that heart. Love. Why we got love? Our moon's in Aquarius. People are telepathically communicating. We've got our moon trine Mars. Ooh, that's sex energy. Ooh, sexy energy. And then we've got our moon moving over to Pisces that opens up the heart and sensual emotion. Then we've got our moon conjunct Saturn, which means you'll have the right sense of time. The breaks of Zodiac will keep you from going too crazy. So it'll be balanced. And then the moon is sextile Venus, which makes you look good and feel good and feel confident. It is Sexy Self Day. You just honor yourself on saying you absorb that you are a good person, that you look good, and that you are deserving of love. And you're a single person, you're going to have a date by Sunday evening, I'm telling you. All right. If you're in a relationship, this means your heart's bond stronger and it's just intense. So Sunday is love day. Woo, love. Dun, 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 dun. Woo, I'm feeling it. All right. Now, make sure, trust your psychic connections for love. If you're walking down the street on Sunday and you get that voice, that spirit voice says, why don't you go to the supermarket and buy a pint of milk? You're like, I do need milk, but I was going to do it later. Just do it. If you're getting inspiration, because as you drift into the milk aisle, you're going to meet Mr. or Mrs. right there. These voices of spirit with that Aquarian energy is leading you. It is love day on Sunday. I cannot wait to hear Sunday night how many of y'all met people on Sunday. So you have to come and tell us. All right, our Sunday night show. All right, so there we go. These are the major transits for this week. All right, so this is for Monday, March the 13th through Sunday, March the 19th. If you tuned in late, these transits apply to everybody. So don't worry what your sign is. Those are for all of us. You with Psychic Bob? All right. Now we're going to spin around our big Zodiac wheel here. We haven't done the Zodiac wheel song. You want to do that for horoscopes? All right, let's join in. Some of you know the song. The wheel of the Zodiac spins round and round, round and round, round and round. Wheel of the Zodiac spins round and round all the live long day. All right. Ooh, I'm feeling it. I'm in this tea. Cola gave me this tea. I swear it's got something in it. Like good British tea. All right. Now we're going to talk about horoscopes. Every zodiac sign, everybody here has a zodiac sign. So you have a more individual horoscope based on your sign, depending on what's going on in your own sign. So we're going to look at that. Now, I'm going to announce each zodiac sign, then I'll give the birth dates following it. So if you don't know what your sign is, just listen up. I'll give the birth dates, and then you'll know what your astrology sign is. Now, if you're one of these people, I get letters every week, panic letters. Well, Psychic Bob, you said that I was a Pisces because I'm March 19th, and according to your astrology, I start as an Aries on the 20th. You're what we call in the cusp. You're between two signs, and depending on what day you're born will determine what sign you are. For right now, just listen. All right, just listen to both signs. Okay, you get two horoscopes. You'll figure out which one you are. And you may just intuitively feel it. But as an astrologer, I can do your horoscope chart and tell you exactly what sign you are. Okay. Now, let's take a look at what we got going on. Okay, our first sign on our wheel is Aries. Aries is March 20th through April 19th. All right. Ooh, Aries, you right now, your sign is passing through the first house. You are directly aligned on the ascendant. And you got Venus and Jupiter also in the first house with you. This is the time to literally see and be seen. Aries, you're fire sign. You like to be bigger than life. Right now, use your influence to change your world. Go out, be the glamour king, be the glamour queen. All right. With that Venus and Jupiter, this means you're on a path to success. Don't be shy. This is the time to flaunt your talent. Be bigger than life. I love Aries because they're glamour people. And really just show off a little bit. It's not going to hurt you. In fact, people will receive that. When you're in the ascendant, it gives you prominence and people want to see that. So right now, your first house ascendant with both of these planets, you can't lose this week. You are going to rock it, but you got to have confidence. So if you're one of my Aries people here tonight, I want you to say, well, Psychic Bob said I can put on my best outfit and go down the road and I will be glamour king and glamour queen and I will rock it. Do your job interviews this week if you can. You got power. You're trying to impress somebody. Make an appointment to see them. Try to get in front of influential people right now. You are carrying the power, Aries. Please don't waste this power this week. Use it to your advantage. You are going to advance. Jupiter brings all those blessings. And I see good things for Aries this week. Probably my favorite horoscope of all the ones I went through. You have the kind of the most intense alignments this week for success. So Aries, don't be slack. Don't sit back and go, Psychic Bob said I might do something someday. No, Psychic Bob said do it now. You want to start that business? Start it now. You want to get that new job? Start it now. Maybe you've been dreaming, like, I want to go back to school, but no school will accept me because I have bad transcript. Go in, meet with the registrars, explain your situation. You carry influence. Jupiter and Venus means people are drawn to you and want to work with you. You can break through, Aries. This week, you got to do it. Do it and make Psychic Bob happy. Love you guys. All right. Spinning around. I'm feeling it today. Taurus. All right. Taurus is April 20th to May 20th. All right, Taurus. What we got going on here? Oh, yes. All right. Taurus, you may have a little bit of a challenging week. Now, don't run screaming from the chat going, I hate this show. Bob said it's challenging. I hate this. All right, listen to me. Taurus, April 20th to May 20th. What's going on with you? You've got the planet Uranus right now in your sign, and you're also in the first house. Okay? This is a week where you kind of want to be ready to plunge forward on your plans. Like the Aries, you're in the first house. People are looking, but people with your sign may not understand what's going on. Uranian influence means you're ready to go, but the rest of the world may not get it. This week, do not let people change you off of your course. You may meet with resistance this week, Taurus. You say, you know what? I'm going to start my new consulting company. And all your friends and family say, I just think you should wait another year till the economy's better. Ignore everybody. If you're feeling it, the universe is dealing it. So you Taurus people, don't let anybody take you off your course. You right now in the first house means charge forward in a big major way. People around you aren't going to get you. They're going to go, that Taurus, I don't know why they're doing it. Don't let that sway you, let that dissuade you. You be all about you. You be all about your vision. You be all about you putting your truth out there. Go rock it. All right. So that's your homework. Taurus, charge forward like the Aries. You're in the first house. You both got to be out there, see and be seen. Don't let anybody stop you. You are going to kick. All right. Spinning around the Zodiac, we're going to go over to Gemini now. Gemini, May 21st through June 20th. Oh, yes. Okay. I can read my notes here. Right. All right, Gemini. Right now, you have an interesting alignment. You've got the planet Mars in your sign this week, and your sign is passing through the third house. Third house deals with inspirations and particularly learning a new way of life, learning a new way of doing stuff, getting excited about the new processes. All right. This is a week, Gemini. You're going to be a little bit like the Tauruses this week, that you may not have everybody on the same page with you. You may have to, in a sense, go it alone. Gemini, this alignment says charge forward with the knowledge that you need. It's literally, as I said, inspired learning, visions, education, You might have somebody, you might get inspired that you're going to go study, how to do herbalism. And you're going to take a class. And all your friends and family say, well, herbalism, that went out in 1978. That's not in the vogue anymore. Why are you interested in that? Don't, like the other people today earlier, don't let that stop you. Follow what's inspiring you to learn, because Geminis, this indicates that you're at a crossroads where you need to take on more skills to move forward. And the universe is sending you that inspiration of the direction of the skill. Now, everybody has their own path, so I can't tell you exactly what it is unless I'm doing psychic reading. But as a Gemini, I can tell you It's skill gathering time. It is learning time. And you're going to feel it. Now, don't just do something. It's like if one of your neighbors says, well, you should go take a class in auto mechanics. And you're thinking, I can't work on cars. I'm not even interested in cars. Don't do it just because your neighbor says. I want you to say, that's a message of something I need to learn about. But what do I really feel like I want to learn about? And while you're sitting and contemplating, you say, I've really been wanting to learn about cooking. I've really been wanting to do that. So why don't you go and sign up for a cooking class? All right, don't do something just because somebody tells you. You want to feel it and know it. And, as I said, if you're feeling it, the universe is dealing it. All right, so there's your homework. Get into learning, expand your skill base. As I said, you may feel like you're going alone. You may ask your best friend, hey, come and take this ceramics class. I'm going to start a ceramics business, a pottery business. And your friend's like, I don't want to go to no pottery class. Then just go by yourself. Don't not go because you have to go alone. You may go it on your own this week, Gemini, but you will be better off for it. And you'll be glad you took Psychic Bob's advice. And it's not my advice. It's the advice of the cosmos. All right. There we go. Next sign on our wheel is Cancer. By the way, I just want to clear something. Somebody wrote me a letter recently, said, I don't like being a Cancer. It's so negative being named after a disease. Cancer is not named after a disease. Cancer is named after the Latin word for crab. The reason why they call the disease cancer is that the cells, many cancer cells, look like little crabs, but the disease is not the name of your sign. Your name is after the crab, which is a constellation in the sky. So your sign, Cancer, is placed by the gods in the sky. It's an exalted thing. So don't feel bad about it. All right. So Cancer, June 21st through July 22nd. Cancer, it's interesting right now. You are not supposed to be tackling the world. Everybody else is tackling the world, but not you. Right now, your sign is moving through the fourth house. You have no planetary action going on in the fourth house or your sign right now. What's that mean? This is your time for inner peace. It is time for you to have quiet time, reflection time, inner self-restoration time. So I hate to tell you, Cancer, not a lot of goal attainment this week. Don't think I'm going to go out and conquer the world. It's not very present for you. But what is present is the inner work. Now, if you call me up, you're a Cancer, you say, Psychic Bob, I'm going to go take a retreat at the Zen monastery. I'm going to say, that is perfect for you. All right? Do that. Because you're in the fourth house right now, which is introspection, inner security, and peace. No planets, so there's no major pulls. It's quiet time. So reflect, retreat, be at one with the cosmos. That's your homework, Cancer. All right, you guys with me? Oh, Angela Prayer Poems. Thank you. Angela Prayer Poems just said, the crab was placed in the sky by Hera in Greek mythology after she accidentally squashed one that was in her way. Thank you. I couldn't remember the mythology behind that. I knew there was something with the gods and that going. Thank you. Angela solved the mystery for us. So hear that again. The crab was placed in the sky by Hera. She was the great mother goddess, the wife of Zeus in Greek mythology, after she accidentally squished one that was in her way. Isn't that beautiful? She took a creature that she as the goddess accidentally injured and gave it exaltation in the heavens. See, in the ancient Greek days, if you got exalted, a way to be exalted was to be placed in the sky, and you would dwell there in beauty and peace. I love that. Thank you so much, Angela Prayer Pumps. That's wonderful. All right. Now, Leo. Where's our Leos at? All right. Cancer, you got your horoscope, right? Rest, retreat. All right. Leo is our next sign on our wheel, July 23rd through August 22nd. You have a mystical alignment. Leo, this is like you did a sexy one of the Zodiac this week. You got the asteroid Lilith in the fifth house. This deals with your deep relationships, your soul level feelings. This is about you exploring your inner, deep, sensual side. It has this Lilith aspect, has an erotic side, almost your deep secret side. Like you might look all prim and proper, like during the week in your little gray business suit. But come the weekend, you might like discover you want to be a dominatrix and wear black leather and carry a whip. No, that's a little extreme. But this alignment actually promotes that. So if you're a Leo and you feel out of touch with your own inner sensual sexual side, that's what you're supposed to focus on. That's the energy. So if you're a Leo and you're suddenly getting these, what's the word, erotic ideas about you and your partner or somebody you want to have a fling with, you might want to explore that. It could be fun for you. That's all I should probably say. So don't be ashamed of it. Don't be embarrassed by it. Everybody's got a little kink factor. Leo, this week, explore your kink factor. That's your homework. See, that's kind of a fun homework assignment. What is your kink factor, Leo? That's what it's all about. Have fun with it. I'm serious. That's what it says. All right. Next sign on our wheel. Some of you might get a date with a Leo. It might get a little exciting this week. All right. Next sign on our wheel is Virgo. August 23rd through September 22nd. All right. Virgo, right now, you've got the planet Earth aligned with Virgo in the 6th house. 6th house deals with grounding energy, self-care, honoring the daily routines, taking care of the body. So this week, Virgo, for you, it's all about focusing on being grounded and doing self-nurturing. Virgo, this is not the week. It's kind of like the Cancers. This is not the week to go out and be bigger than life and conquer the world. This is a retreat time for Virgos as well. This is the week where you want to think, gee, I've been wanting to buy that new bath bomb, that new bath salt, and have a sensual bath. I've been wanting to buy that new luxury soap and just treat myself to make myself feel good. Maybe you've been saying, gee, I've been wanting forever to go have a professional massage. Maybe you want to have your hair and nails done. All right. Maybe you're a guy and say, this has been a week where I've been wanting to go and have a personal trainer help me honor my body in a way that's healthy. Maybe you need a nutritionist. Whatever it is that brings you grounding, self-care, self-nurturing, that is your work, Virgo. Don't try to go out and be glamour king or glamour, like I said with some of the other signs. This week for you, it's about loving the self. It's a little more retreat oriented. Make sure if you're a Virgo, I know you all love your families, but don't let people crowd in on your time for you. Okay. So what do you need to be nurtured? What do you need to be grounded? Maybe it's walking in the park. Maybe it's planting some plants in your garden as spring is coming. Whatever you do that grounds you, that's what you got to do. So Virgo, there's your homework. All right. Next sign on our wheel is Libra. September 23rd through October 22nd. Uh-oh. Libras are going to hang out with Leos. This week, I forgot about this one. Libra, right now, your sign is passing through the 7th house, which deals with relationships and love and marriage and partnerships. You don't have any planetary activity, so this is kind of your time to reflect on romance and love and what you want to draw to yourself. You may not have the greatest time right now. There's not a lot of power to manifest that, but there's energy right now around Libras to really kind of focus on that, to kind of figure out what you want in your relationships going forward. And this week, if you kind of spend time meditating on that, you'll draw to yourself in the coming weeks that energy. Now, it's interesting because as we're in romance time, Leo's over in that deep sensual time. So if Libras and Leos meet up, could be interesting. Might develop a relationship. All right. But Libra, really seriously for you, it's more about reflection rather than action at this time. Because you have no planetary activity going on around you, it's kind of quiet. It's like soul reflection time, me time. What's that saying? I want me time, not we time. Okay, this is probably a better time for you, Libras, to have me time. Okay. So there you go. That's your homework. Relax, reflect, think about relationships. What do you want to draw? Give yourself time to reflect on that. All right. Next sign on our wheel is Scorpio, our big Scorpions. All right. October 23rd through November 21st. Oh, this is nice. You also got some love action going on here, Scorpio. You got the South Node right now in the 7th house in your sign. This says reflect on soulmate connections. You may find, Scorpios, that right now you may be feeling kind of a psychic sense about people around you. You may think, I feel like I'm connected to Joe or Dave or Susie. Some of that may be past life stuff. South Node brings in past life knowledge and, reflection. Sometimes South Node can just also indicate this life in the sense of what we've learned, our lessons learned even in this life. So it's a time for Scorpios to think about also, like the Libras, relationship issues. What do you want to draw to you? Is there somebody you feel is your soulmate? Maybe you need to revisit that and explore it. So that's kind of deep stuff, past life connections. You may be in a relationship, Scorpio, where you're feeling like, I keep repeating these same patterns. That South Node in your 7th house in your sign says, let's explore those patterns. There may be a past life link. Maybe it's karmic. Maybe it all makes sense. You ever have people in your life where you feel like, God, I keep going through the same cycle? Well, this weekend, Scorpio, you get to slow that down and examine it. And if you do that, you'll have breakthroughs on that. And it will heal you as well as the other person and bring in a healthier, more balanced situation to that relationship. So there you go. You got some deep work too. Woo, woo. Me time, not we time. All right. Actually, for Scorpios, you can do that in conjunction with the partner. So you don't have to be alone. But make sure you get some quiet time in that process. All right. Next sign on our wheel. You guys got it? All right. You with me? Sagittarius, November 22nd through December 21st. Oh, right. This is great. You got mystic power majorly. Right now, you've got the moon in your sign in the 8th house. This deals with your deep connections to the spirit world. This is a time for Sagittarius to focus on psychic development, focus on your inner mysteries, your occult knowledge. How do you connect to your spiritual life? What form does it? Maybe you call yourself a Catholic, but you haven't gone to Mass in 20 years. This alignment says, feel within. Do you feel connected to that religious tradition? Maybe you should go to Mass this weekend and see if it speaks to you. And if it doesn't, maybe it's time to find a new path. Focus on your spiritual path, Sagittarius. Focus on your connection to your higher self, to the higher powers, however you define those. And that is your work. You got a busy week ahead of you, but that's what you got to do. Focus on your spiritual path. Focus on your psychic connection to that path. Focus on, what your inner life wants to be connected to. And you're going to rock it. Oh, Sagittarius, step back. All right, next sign on our wheel is Capricorn, December 21st through January 19th. All right, Cappies. El Caprio. That's what I call Cola. That's their nickname. El Caprio. All right, Capricorn, December 21st through January 19th. Right now, your sign is passing through the 10th and the 11th house and the midhaven. The midhaven is the part of our zodiac chart that deals with career issues. What are our career goals? Where do we want to put our lives on a trajectory for success? You right now, Capricorns, are really feeling a focus, and you will be all week, about what are my goals? Where am I going? How can I make money? How can I be successful? Take it and run with it. All right. That 10th house focuses on career. And not only you're in the 10th house, you're in the midhaven right now. I mean, that's like double success. Okay. So then you're also equally split between the 10th and the 11th house. 11th house deals with working in union with friends, business partners to achieve goals. Focus on your life aspirations. Capricorn, right now it's about moving forward in your life, getting your life on path for your growth, for your stability, for your success. So like some of you, I know, like for example, Cola, I hope you don't mind me saying, but Cola's working on a house move right now. This alignment says work in union with other. Cola, you want to work with your realtor people. You want to work with your other people that are helping you with the housing search. Align with people for your goals and they will be manifest. You got the Midhaven that's going to bring growth opportunities from that housing situation. Like in Cola's case, I would tell her that housing is a major focus right now because everything stems from it. So be focused on it. Know the cosmos is supporting you. You Cappies are going to rock it. Ooh, I can't wait to hear about your success come Sunday. So Capricorn, there's your homework. Align with people, focus on the goals, focus on major life transitions, focus on career. Don't be slack. This is a kind of a hard line focus week, but you will rock it. Step back. Woo. All right, next sign on our wheel, Aquarius. I'm an Aquarius, but you know what? I don't know if I told you guys. I have a lawyer tried to bring a lawsuit against me for singing. Remember I sang that song, Age of Aquarius? I almost don't want to even say the title. I got notified that they're trying to take me to court for that. They said I did copyright infringement and they want to have my channel shut down. I ain't listening to it. I just told them go to hell. Excuse me. But I can't sing that song. I've been barred from singing that song. They want royalties payments. They said I did performance royalty and they owe them money. I tell them all where to go. It's so damn stupid. Yes, Amsterdam says that's so freaking stupid. Yeah, I actually, and you guys remember how I sing that song, da, 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 I can't even hum the tune because they said the notes are all copyrighted. So they're trying to challenge me. They filed a formal complaint with YouTube. They have lawyers said they're contacting me. Yeah, I'm like in trouble. It's not going to go anywhere. I'm not really worried, but it's offensive to me that people would try to come after me like that. So we're not going to sing my favorite song anymore. And it's their fault because they're being idiots. I mean, do they really think I get so much money off of that song? Like, am I making millions from doing that song? No, I'm not. I think I made 20 cents in a month on my astrology videos. Well, they're actually filed to claim all those assets back. 20 cents, good, you can take it, you bitches. Excuse my language. I'm just really angry that people have tried to do this and they're threatening me. Hey, you want your 20 cents, you can have it. I'm done with all of you and I won't play the game. All right. PsychicBob said his piece. All right. All right, Aquarius, January 20th through February 18th with no song attached. Right now, Aquarius, you are passing like the Cappies. You and the Cappies are in sync. Baroness, listen up. I'm in the 11th house with you. We're in the 11th house together. Okay. There's no planets in Aquarius. It's very quiet. Okay. You're in the 11th house, and this is all about, again, working with friends to achieve your goals and follow your aspirations. Aquarius, this is not about you being the Lone Ranger. This is about you aligning with others to achieve your goals. So as Capricorn are aligning with people, you got to align with people. And maybe a Capricorn Aquarius is aligned with each other this week, and then they're both in harmony. You see what I say? Baroness says, oh, 11th house together. Does that mean we can Netflix and chill and get warm? I suppose it does on one level if we're planning our goals while we're doing that. But it really means go into the world in union with others and make things happen. So this week, we both got to be out on the street, and all you Cappies and Aquarius, it's similar energy here. Go out, get together with others, make things happen. Not a time to sit back and be all, I don't know. No, you gotta pull your power. Sometimes we as people think, I have no power. I can't do anything. Don't do that, Aquarius. You have people coming from spirit and from the cosmos into your life now. Use them. Let them help you. It's not using in a negative sense. It's allow them to be part of the journey and take their help. You need it. Don't go it alone. Align with those in power. You will have success. All right, there you go, Aqua Boy and Aqua Girl. All right, our next sign we come to is Pisces. Ooh, Pisces, you are in your power time right now. Pisces, with that sun in your sign, you are in your power mode. This is a powerful time. Up till the 20th, you're in the control, okay? You right now got your sign moving through the 12th house. Whew, that is powerful, especially for a Pisces. 12th house deals with our spiritual self, how we feel long-term about our goals, our life themes, our mystical connections to the cosmos. It's very deep and profound, the 12th house. And right now, not only is your sign, which is already naturally psychic, in the 12th house, which further enhances it, you've got Saturn, Mercury, the Sun, and Neptune in your sign in that 12th house with you. God, that is really great. That's like such a powerful alignment. This is your spiritual power time. The Saturn, occult knowledge, breaks as it keeps things in balance and timing. Mercury, learning, knowledge, communication. Sun, power, and unlimited. Neptune, your ruling planet, is in alignment with your sign in the 12th as power. Man, you Pisces got it. You're probably my favorite horoscope of the week. Now, you know the Aries, they got a lot good going on too. They're pretty powerful. But I think Pisces, you're winning right now because we're in your power time. So Pisces, I want you to embrace your power. If you're a Pisces watching this, you're like, well, I don't know. I'm just a little old me. You get out of that little old me mindset and you say, you know what? I got the power to change my life. And if I don't feel I have the power, the cosmos believes I have the Zodiac power streaming through me. I can't lose. This is a goal time. This is a time to figure out where you're going, channel to you all that you need right now. And I do it before March 20th because you're in power mode. You got the solar, the highest power of the Zodiac. The sun is the power illuminator back here. All right, see that? That's the sun. You got that reigning over you and you're in control of it. Don't bypass your opportunity for success. You might be a Pisces and saying, you know, I've been wanting to start a business for the last 3 years. I keep talking about it, but I don't really think it's possible. Well, why don't you revisit that and say, how can I make it possible? And channel to you the people, the opportunities, the finance, and whatever you need. You're in channeling power mode. Don't miss it, please. PsychicBob gets so frustrated when I have people call me up and I say, you're in your power time. And they say, well, that's for other Pisces. That's not for me. I'm just a backwoods hick. I ain't got no knowledge or power. No, you got the power. Claim it. Astrology is not something that's for other people. Oh, well, that's for them, Pisces. No, it's for you. If you don't get off your duffs, you Pisces, and get your act together, you're going to hear from PsychicBob because I want to see you succeed. I do these videos every Monday because I want you guys to have the edge. Astrology, I'm a believer in it. It gives you the edge in life. All the other people walking around the world, unenlightened, unspiritual, like zombies. Oh. But people who study astrology and spirituality, they know the truth of what's going on. They got the power. You can have the power and the universe will help you. So name it and claim it. Is that what we say? Name it and claim it. Whoo, I'm feeling it. Wheel of the Zodiac spins round and round, round and round, round and round. Wheel of the Zodiac spins round and round all the livelong day. Shout out to my Pisces, my Pisces, my Pisces. Shout out to my Pisces. It's your power time. There you go. Now, if that didn't make you remember your horoscope this week, nothing will. Listen, guys, seriously, thank you. Thank you for being in. I hope this astrology forecast is helping because it is powerful stuff. Let it help your life. Anyways, we're a little later than normal because I'm just rambling today because I just feel like it. But I'm so glad you guys are with us. I'm feeling it. That Scorpio moon makes me feel it. I'm just feeling it. Scorpio sometimes makes our emotions intense, and I'm feeling intense about astrology today. And I'm just going to go with that. Oh my gosh, you guys are funny. What's Baroness say? She says, "Oh, you're going to make me broody, Angela." Okay. And then she says, "Bob's, can we watch 50 Shades of Grey?" Ooh, might have to do that. All right. Stardust C says, "Hey, Psychic Bob, you need to write your own Zodiac song and then nobody will bother you." I am. I'm going to write my own Zodiac song. And I'm going to do it every week. So I don't have to have these lawyers come after me. All right. Stardust C says, "Hey, Psychic Bob, I got a question. Which spiritualism book should I buy for a beginner like me?" There are a lot of good books out there. I think one of the books that I read, it's actually a little advanced, but it'll give you a lot of understanding of how spiritualism works. It's called On the Edge of the Etheric. I'm going to put it down in here. It's one of my favorite books, one of the earliest ones I read, The Edge of the Etheric, by Arthur Findlay. It's one of the early spiritualist books. It was written in the 1920s, but it still is absolutely relevant. It'll give you an understanding of the early days of spiritualism, the teachings, the philosophy, and the phenomena. On the Edge of the Etheric by Arthur Findlay. I recommend it. You can still buy it. You probably have to go on eBay to buy it or Amazon, but yeah. Okay. Yeah, Cole, I need to get you a copy. I've been promising you a copy of that book. I'll see if I can get you one. We should have looked for one when we were at the Atlantis bookshop. I didn't think to ask them. Good. All right. You'll like that book, Mazzy. Well, guys, I have had so much fun today. If you guys have any quick astrology questions, I'll stay a few more minutes, but it's my day off, so I'm going to go have some dinner soon here. Rise Above says, "Hello, I was just sitting here singing, thinking of a new Zodiac song. We're going to write a new one. I think we got to." Can you believe people doing that to me? It's still not sorted, but I'll get it sorted. Amsterdam so asks, question, if man manages to go to Mars, will that affect their horoscopes and signs, i.e. the placement of the planets in the houses? Actually, I think it will, Amsterdam, so because astrology is based on, well, let me put this, in one sense, yes, and in another, no. It's based on the alignment of the planets around the sun, but it's also based on their placement in relation to the Earth. So yes, it will affect them. And I've always said that I would like to be one of the first people to go on a Mars mission. If they ever start taking civilians, I want to go because I think I could create a whole new horoscope up there, new zodiac, start a new line of astrology. So it's going to be Psychic Bob's Astrology Temple. I'm going to have a big temple to honor the zodiac on Mars and start my own astrology practice. So it will change it, yes. Baroness Kolbov says, "Yeah, I'm good at poetry. Bob's, can I do your song? LOL, you sing it." All right, I'm open to lyricists who want to help me write that. Sure, Colin, go ahead and go for it. Let's see what we come up with. I love it. Lady Jane says, "Yes, but not unless they were born there." You're right, Lady Jane, in the sense of your own destiny because you're from Earth. That's a good point. Yes, it won't change your own astrology but I think she's thinking like in long term, like future generations that are born on Mars. Will that affect it? Yes, because the sky is aligned differently. So, yeah, I do think it will be. I'm going to start my own Martian astrology. It'll be a whole new thing. It'll be world famous. Mm-hmm. Angela Prepper says, perfect. It'll be the greatest song ever. Baroness is laughing. Amsterdam says, now there's a niche market untapped. That's right. Psychic Bob's Martian astrology. That'd be pretty major, wouldn't it? I could have my astronomy advice, I could have like a big observatory and a temple of the Zodiac there. I think it'd be cool. All right. Well, you guys are having fun. Well, we'll think about a new Zodiac song. So far, nobody's got me for the Wheel of the Zodiac. I don't think that's copyrighted. But anyways, Robin Boston says, that would be something, Bob, on Mars. Yeah, I'm telling you, I'm going to be one of the first astrologers on Mars, and I'm going to have my own observatory to chart the sky, make new charts. I'm telling you, I'm serious. I'm serious. Like, I will actually go if that opens up. Cola's going to go too. She's been wanting to go to Mars. Scott says, thumbs up for our moderator, Baroness Colbus. Yes, that's right. And if you didn't see the artwork after this video post, go see the beautiful graphics she did for the show tonight. Baroness, thank you. Love you, sugar. All right. Well, anyways, guys, it looks like you guys don't have any more questions. I'm going to wrap it up. It's my day off. I just want to rest and have some dinner, Netflix, and chill with Cola. But I want to say thank you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for your wonderful insights. Just thank you for being part of it. I hope you've had fun. I've had fun. And if you're tuning in late, you might want to go back and watch it. We cover a lot of important stuff this week. So this video I'll post probably like 5 or 10 minutes after we're done. And then you can go watch the beginning, get all the major transits, and we covered all 12 zodiac signs. So I want to say thank you for being part of me. My crazy scene today, part of this craziness and having fun. And I'm going to enjoy my news. If you tuned in late, you missed my newest jewelry. You know I'm crazy about jewelry. Here's my new astrology pin. It's a little gold woman pouring the zodiac water. It's the Aquarius symbol done in gold and diamonds. Isn't that cool? She's pouring the water. Aquarius sign's the water bearer. So that's what she got. And I've got on my urine Aquarius. This is actually Neptune, who's sometimes associated with Aquarius, the god Neptune, pouring water. So there you go. Psychic Bob's in his astrology zone. I've had so much fun tonight. Thank you. Well, listen, you know where I am. If you guys are interested in private readings, visit my website, PsychicBob.com. I also do astrology readings over there. If you want an astrology chart, I charge $80, but I do what's called a compact voice astrology reading, which means I will put together your chart and then I'll give you an audio file of my analysis. So you have a recording of me saying, oh, hi, Joan. You have Mars in the sign of Aries right now. That's your reigning. I'm going to tell you what your sun sign is, your moon sign, your rising sign, your ascendant, your descendant, the major transits, and what that all means, your houses, all of that, how that fits into your life. So if you're interested in that, it will take probably about 2 to 3 weeks till I can get it done just because of the backlog. But you can purchase that just by a compact voice reading and then send me an email and say, this is for astrology, not the psychic reading. It's $80. All right. So I'd love to do your astrology chart. Just know it'll take me a little while. And then I will send you a copy of your chart along with an audio recording of me analyzing your chart. All right. Listen, guys, I love you. Be back here tomorrow, 12 o'clock noon. We're going to do, what are we doing tomorrow? Oh, messages from the spirit world. That's right. So come and bring your psychic questions, and we will see you tomorrow night. I love you guys. Thank you. Thank you, Bears. Love you. Love all of you. You guys rock. All right. We'll see you soon. And may all of you always blessed